In our own history, we had the slave rebellions. Okay? Take the case of Nat Turner. I was recently reading about Nat Turner. Actually, a very interesting guy. He was a brilliant fellow, you know. He had this prodigious knowledge of the Bible. White folks acknowledged Nat Turner was a very smart guy. One of his biographers says that Nat Turner was consumed by rage because of, and I'm quoting the biographer now, because of the prodigious chasm between what he possessed in intelligence, maybe even genius, the aspirations he harbored on the one hand, and then on the other hand, he was born into slavery. No past, no present, and what caused the rage inside him, says his biographer, no future. So, when Nat Turner and his Confederates erupt in rebellion, truth be told, the order he gave was kill all whites. That's what they said. And they did. They went, you know, it was only a 2-day rampage, but they beheaded babies. They did terrible things, you know, no question about it. But nowadays, the story only begins with October 7th. Do you think it's right when discussing Nat Turner not to ask any question except, isn't Nat Turner a human animal because of what he did on the rampage? That's the beginning. Not to mention that Nat Turner was born into slavery. Isn't that a relevant fact when you try to gauge and understand what happened in the Nat Turner rebellion? Mention, but we're not allowed to mention anything before October 7th. We are not allowed to say that those young men were born in a concentration camp by definition and description of a senior person in Israel's security establishment. We have to start with October 7th and white out, to use the current lingo, to cancel and erase their existence before October 7th. And just as it's morally depraved to forget that Nat Turner was a slave, and a very smart one at that, it's equally morally depraved to forget where these young men came from.